There's times I didn't want to do stuff because I've thought in my head, I'm never going to be able to do this. Why bother? You know, if somebody's always there to help you or say, oh, don't worry about it, I'll do it for you, then you're going to give up easy. Okay, I wasn't allowed that luxury, which nowadays it's not really a luxury, it's a very good thing. I found it easier to do it without my prosthetics or hooks, or just because you can move the razor around easier. I wasn't born with arms and legs. I was all wrapped up in the umbilical cord, and it eventually pinched off the limbs. This is a picture of me when I was like 18 months old with my first set of legs. People would try to teach me stuff, but there's things that you would have to adjust or do a little different, like tying your shoe.
My mother used to make him sit there for hours just learning to tie his shoes, and you know, he had a lot of trouble with it.
Okay, I just screwed that up. I remember my mother making me keep at it and keep at it and keep at it, and me screaming and hollering and fighting the process.
I used to think how mean Mom was to make him keep doing this and doing this and doing this, and he was crying and he was upset. You know, not realizing that he had to learn to do these things because throughout his life, some things were going to be more difficult than others, and he needed the tenacity to work through the hardships of them.
Ta-da. I wasn't allowed to give up. The word can't wasn't part of our vocabulary growing up.
They didn't treat him any different than the rest of us. He did chores like the rest of us and, you know, learned all the things we did and did all the things we did.
I wasn't really treated any different by peers. You know, it wasn't, oh, he's the guy with hooks. I would go and hang out and do everything they were doing. You know, I played soccer in high school. I worked for a lot of years. I was a nightclub DJ for 20 years, but now I really like being a stay-home dad. I have 7 kids. My wife's name is Laura. I enjoy being a parent. It's who I am. So, I think I'm getting a sore spot.
Yeah?
So I think maybe if we make it a little adjustment or something.
Okay.
Show you kinda. I don't care who you are or what the prosthetists tell you, it's gonna hurt.
You've been wearing just a 3-ply sock?
Yes. Ready?
Worse as the day goes on?
Yeah.
Okay, try that out. That looks better.
Yeah, it feels a lot better actually.
Having one prosthesis, let alone 4, you can get sores at any given point from friction, but he doesn't let it stop him. Jim's general attitude is great.
My hands and feet don't get cold. I can reach into a fire to grab a piece of wood. There is advantages like that. I don't stub toes. Sorry, that's gotta hurt.
Jim came in for a follow-up and said, hey, I want to golf. Can you get me a golfing attachment? I said, absolutely. Have you golfed before? And he said, no, but I want to try. So we got him a golfing attachment.
So I got the attachment, and I knew my older brother Donnie played golf all the time. So I gave him a call and said, Don, can you help me out and, you know, show me how to play golf? And he was down here as soon as I got it.
Yeah, I was so excited when he called because none of my other siblings golf, and teed a ball up for him, and he stepped up to the ball and hit it, and I thought, oh my God, this kid's got this already, because he hit it out about 100 yards. Yeah. The next day we went back up and we tried some other clubs beside the driver, and he was hitting those pretty good too, but not, you know, real good. He still needed a lot of work.
Very nice, very nice. Should have went with the 5. Yeah. Oh, well. I figure if I can learn how to hit the ball straight, then everything else would probably be a lot easier.
And I said, Jim, you're no different than the rest of us.
Oops, towed it.
Yes, you did.
My favorite part is making a good shot and having it work the way you see it happening in your head.
Turn your body. There you go.
There's times that over the years that I've wanted to give up and walk away crying. Now in my life, I know I can do it.
He attacked golf the way he did tying his shoes, riding his bike, learning how to swim. He just kept going out over and over and over and over, pushing himself to learn how to do it.
You know, people say to me, oh, you're amazing, you can do this, but I think my parents and family were amazing, because without their guidance or them being stubborn enough to make me do something, then I wouldn't be who I am.